Hans! Are you there?
Henry! Is that you? You've got to get me the fuck out of here! They want to hang me!
Yes. Unfortunately, that's true. They're building a scaffold in the courtyard.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You've got to find that Captain Thomas, who can testify who we are!
I know, but they took him during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden Tower. They won't let me in there.
Jesus! Why do I have to have such rotten luck? Christ's wounds.
Don't blaspheme. A person in your shoes can't risk that.
It's all the same. How did you get in here anyway? Did they let you come and see me?
Not exactly. I shouldn't be here. And if they catch me, the game's up.
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching the jail.
Well, I'll have to try and get further. I'll manage it somehow.
Just don't get caught.
I must be mad.
And make sure those liver are well roasted.
Strange.
So they're crisp on the outside and juicy on the inside.
I suppose it was nothing.
Nothing half cooked. This talk makes my stomach.
Eh? Are you 5 years old? Stop that!
And why wouldn't they when it's true?
It was nice. Good food and drink.
Oh, what a stench! You ought to be ashamed.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offense.
I wasn't talking about her.
I'll tell you what the trouble is. Why everything's gone down in the train. Well, I'm all ears, Master Philosopher. Now, are you mad? Why?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
You pig! You got something against washing?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you.
Unlike my
She might
opinion
take
about
offense.
their majesty, someone might really take an interest in your opinion about the Chamberlain.
You're not wrong there.
No wonder they get upset.
He might not be so hard on folk.
It was nice.
Mother of God.
Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Frosty.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offence.
I wasn't talking about that.
While we're on the subject of the castle, have you seen Erazine the scribe recently?
I saw him, but I didn't speak with him.
Did he seem off?
All men.
Whew. That's that.
Shooting away while he's at it. I wouldn't want.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, I'd say there's plenty of work to do around here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge, and that ain't for everyone. I'm a respected tradesman here, understand?
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith, a respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
Well, the thing is, I've never forged horseshoes.
A blacksmith's son and you never made horseshoes? Well, whatever. You'll manage somehow.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
4.
Smart lad. We've got one horse. That's 4 times 1. But Kabat's already got 3. So that's 4 minus 3, which is...
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate. I've even got some sketches there. They could help you since you've still got things to learn.
All right. But I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads, this here
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
What's the matter, good wife? Why are you standing here grumbling?
Because of that damn blacksmith. I'm waiting here for him like for Judgment Day. The lock on my spice chest is stuck, and Sir Otto will be back any time. How am I to bake gingerbread without ginger, eh?
Can I help you somehow?
No, unless you can pick a lock. And decent folk don't know how to do that.
I know how to do it, but first I have to get tools for it.
All right, I'll wait here. Another while won't kill me.
And other afflictions or sickness. Let them know that they are not alone in their afflictions, but that Christ is forever by their side.
stinks here. Oh, mother of God, where's that stench coming from?
The first bell. Another 11 to go.
What?
I have to hammer it more evenly. I'll never finish it like this. I should move it. Oh, this is useless. It's cold. I should do it more evenly. I've been banging this spot for a long time. I should do it more evenly.
God be with you. God be with you.
I should move it. Burning. Well, I'm about halfway done. The second toll for Hans. Just a bit more, and I'll be done. Well, I'm about halfway done. The third toll. I better get moving. This is useless. I should move it.
Your only begotten Son took upon himself our wrongs and showed us the power of enduring pain and fortitude. Look down upon our Captain Thomas, with the Father's love, and upon all his
That looks good. Now just to temper it.
and other afflictions. Let them know that they are not worthy.
Do you know how I can get up to the chapel?
You can't. Only his lordship and his family go there. And of course, Father Nicodemus. Usually, that is. Only now, Captain Thomas is lying there. He's at death's door. God save him.
I understand. About that horseshoe.
Well, did you get it done?
Yeah. Here.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take it to Kabat.
No. You told me to bring it and show it to you.
You're a smart one, eh? Well, now I'm telling you to go to Kabat with it. He's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by the upper stables, the grouch. Just between the two of us, he's a very unpleasant fella. Unlike me.
I can't wait.
What was Lord Benny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
I brought you those horseshoes. I mean, horseshoe.
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here and I've got nothing to shoe him with. And you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished here, so either I'd end up reduced to beggary, or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Not quite. I'd also like to know if you've still got any tools.
I might be able to find something, but I'll tell you, it won't come cheap.
Isn't there maybe something I could do for you in exchange?
Well, since you're offering, I lost something playing dice and I'd like to have it back. A very nice turquoise rosary.
Who did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus. That priest rolls dice like the devil himself was guiding his hand.
Don't worry. I'll get it for you.
But with no trouble, all right?
Naturally.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
Who stinks here? Mother of God, where's that stench coming? Oh, it's you. You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
Do you know where Captain Thomas is? I heard he was in a bad way.
It's true, son. It doesn't look good for him. Why do you ask?
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden.
Why did you take him to the chapel?
The surgeon is away with Lord von Berghoff, and Thomas has got considerably worse. I don't like to say it, but there's nothing left but to pray for a miracle.
Uh-huh. I'll be going then.
Go, and don't forget about that prayer.
The fourth bell.
Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls.
I have that rosary for you. It's very nice.
Great. Let's have a look.
Here you have it.
Good fella. Here's a bit of equipment for you in exchange. I don't suppose I'll be needing it again. Yeah, maybe next time then.
How's your... It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls.
So I got what I needed, and we can get to it. Where's that chest?
It's in the castle cellars. Follow me. My time is precious, seeing as how his lordship will be back any time.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there. I was told to stay in the courtyard.
Never mind that. You're going with me and you're helping me. Come along. What a day. I burnt the rue in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook Fanker, who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if nothing and get him out of bed in the morning, and lazy bones.
You'll be happy to see him home.
Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth.
You'll be happy to see him home. And when that's all done, let the maids get stuck into cleaning, so you don't show me up in front of his lordship.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time.
Oof, what did I do to deserve this? Oh! Christ almighty! Hey! And make sure there's a goose in sauce prepared. And that it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow! God! Starting up again.
Shit!
Oh! Pain. Christ almighty! Pain! And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon. And that doesn't do me any good. Oh. And smile.
I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home.
Ah, damn!
Oof, what did I do to deserve this? Oh! And make sure there's a goose in sauce prepared. And that it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow! God! Starting up again. And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon. And that doesn't do me any good. Oh. And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon. And that doesn't do me any good. Oh. Make sure those liverwursts are well roasted, so they're crisp on the outside and juicy on the inside. Nothing.
Ah, damn!
Oh, this talk of food makes my stomach turn. And make sure there's a goose in sauce prepared. And that it's not too sweet like the last time. Ow!
Damnation!
Starting up again.
Friend.
And when that's all done, let the get stuck into cleaning, so you don't show me off in front of his lordship.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
Quick, quick! Sir Otto will be back any time, so make sure everything's in order. I don't want to see any idling here. Oh, it's killing me again. sure there's a goose in sauce prepared.
Hey, you've no
You're not
business
meant
here.
to be here.
Are you
Give
looking
up.
to steal something?
Starting up again.
Expect me to find there anyway.
Easy! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
Well, well. What do we have here? This is obviously stolen. I'm confiscating it. All right, that along with indulgence should be enough. But I don't want to see anything like that again.
Quick, quick! Sir Otto will be back any time, so make sure everything's in order. I don't want to see any idling here. No! Killing me again. And smile. I don't want to see any. You'll be happy to see him home.
My God, this is killing me. I closed that door.
The seventh
Why
bell.
is it open?
What do you think
think you're doing? You're not permitted to be here. I said surrender.
Hey, you've not been.
You're not permitted to be here!
Surrender at once!
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can do is pray too. Just the same as me.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems they got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician here.
I actually know a bit about medicine.
Really? You don't really look the part.
All you have to do is tell me what's in it.
If I knew that, I'd have brought it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscript, whether he's treating people or livestock.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the Crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help us?
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend are messengers from Ratai, then my friend will be executed.
You mean that poacher who's to be hanged?
He's a noble. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. The whole thing is one big misunderstanding. And only Thomas can sort it out.
I'm a bit bewildered by all this. But all right.
The main thing is, I want Thomas to live too.
Yes, you're right.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time, and neither does Thomas.
Go. And thank you.
No, please. Everyone to me. You there.
To hell with it.
Huh?
Ugh! You rake!
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there. Greetings to you as well.
What a stink! I hope it's not me.
Christ, I'll faint from hunger here.
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here. Or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
You might be surprised.
Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
You! You! What in God's name are you doing here?
I'm looking for medicine for Captain Thomas.
Well, the Sawbones ain't here, so you're out of luck. Like the captain.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
You know I was locked up? Oh, for such an uncaring girl, your interest is a bit suspicious.
Right. I spent the whole day following you and the arrogant fool around, spying on you.
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you. I'm a maid here.
The 10th bell. I don't have much time left.
Should have taken it off the fire a bit sooner. The 11th toll of the bell. The last before the execution starts.
If you're after some leftovers, the kitchen's up top. I don't think there's much there, though. And not a step further than the kitchen.
I must be mad.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous man, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Ratoi.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
What the hell is going on? It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse! You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Ratai, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now,
You tell me what happened here in Herrgott's Namen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Your Chamberlain's welcome was appropriate enough, considering our appearance, the situation in your domain, and your orders, sir.
Ah. I appreciate your diplomacy, young man. Master Chamberlain Ulrich can sometimes be more hasty and passionate than is healthy. And we are glad you hold no grudge against him. Are we not, Ulrich?
I regret what happened, gentlemen. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
Some attack towns, others prefer to abduct the king and intimidate him.
Wenzel der Faule, a lazy, incompetent king who neither wants to rule nor to surrender the privileges the throne provides. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
If anyone's a traitor, it's Sigismund, Lord von Berghoff.
Henry!
That's all right, Lord Capon. Your escort speaks from the heart. I respect that. But the question of traitors is a more complex one. Is not a monarch who neglects his responsibilities to his realm more a traitor than one who wants to put it to rights? Or do you regard your Wenzel as a good king?
Well, King Wenceslas may not be perfect, but at least there was peace while he was on the throne.
That cannot be denied. Entirely. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, May we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. Furthermore, his lordship has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, and naturally your equipment shall be returned to you. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Please excuse him. He's been through a lot, as I'm sure you understand.
It is understandable, of course. I was just hoping that our relationship would be a bit warmer after that, regrettable misunderstanding. Nevertheless, welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding an... enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you? I can understand you are overwhelmed by the magnificence around you. Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.